Now let's get into Kakuranger Episode 1. We are Ninja.
Ninja, ninja, ninja!
Well, that opening theme was quite good, and I definitely don't remember hearing it before, besides the very beginning part. Oh, a big old floating head. And that looks like kind of like the costume they used for Master Violin Power Rangers. So are they just sealing away this one guy? I was under the impression that they sealed away an entire group of enemies.
ボスぬらりひょんを封じ込め妖怪たちは力を失い封印の扉を開けられなくなっちゃったのであります。
Oh, so they sealed away the leader and then the others lost their powers.
よこれカバンをこのカバンを
Wait, this guy, his outfit, the leather and stuff, it reminds me of the Gorma from Die Ranger.
この島のかっぱいなりへ届けて
やったやった
てめえは
So my a feeling from earlier about the guy looking like the Gorma from Die Ranger actually had significance, and once again, it's someone who goes disguised as a regular human to and tricks the plain old human characters into doing the villains. Okay, well that's not exactly how the Garmin did it, but all the time. But it's just the look. So much about this reminds me of the Gorma.
大丈
Info basketball go
So we start off with this narrator who's talking about these ancient warriors who did a lot of fighting. It was really a lot. He went on and on about it. And then he starts talking about how the ancient warriors fought this ninja yokai boss and then sealed him away behind this seal door. And that caused the other yokai to lose their power. And then this narrator guy goes on to talking about how we move on to the modern times with all this modern technology, and he's kind of behind him in a picture mini player or display has this thing showing like a scene in modern Japan with these two guys who are talking about going and buying some food, but I think one of them just lost a job and the other doesn't feel like paying for his meals. And then they run into this guy who seems to be getting attacked. Maybe he's getting mugged, and they seemingly save him. And he seems to be pretty injured, and they offer to help him. And he says that they'll be heavily rewarded if they bring this bag to this place on this island, and the bag is full of money, and he gives them a map, and they go there, and then they're confused when they get there, and there are all of these apparently children there, and then eventually, after wandering around and chasing the children for help for a while, the two guys see all the children standing up on a ridge, and then this one girl is standing in front, and all the other children turn into these black-clad ninja-themed people who are apparently the foot soldiers for the season, and then the foot soldiers start chasing the guys around until they come up to what we know from early in the episode is the seal door, and then the guys accidentally open it. They have no idea what the significance of this is, and then that one girl, the last child, the one who didn't turn into one of the foot soldiers, reveals herself or himself to be the guy from earlier in disguise, the one who gave them the bag, and sent them to the island, and he talks about how they're idiots, and he tricked them, and when the door opens up, he gets his power back and reveals him to be the Kappa yokai. And then we cut to the narrator who talks about how they Kappa is this monster that likes touching girls' butts, and then the narrator makes some creepy remark about how he likes to do that too. And then we have the this guy. I don't know if he's some kind of cowboy god or something who actually was there earlier, right when they opened the door. He's laughing for some reason, and he sends the two guys to this other place, and so they have to go to the illusion castle. And then this giant origami crane flies down, and he turns into this woman in this white ninja attire, and she says that they've got to draw out these swords that are in front of them, and they do it, and then the castle in the background reveals itself to be a giant mech, and the five ancient warriors from the beginning come out and reveal themselves to be the ninja ancestors of the two guys, the woman and directing them, and two others, and they give the three who just drew out the swords. It's basically their morphers, and then the three of them fight the foot soldiers who are now wearing blue spandex instead of black ninja outfits, and they also fight the Kappa guy, and then his girlfriend, I guess, comes out, and the episode ends. I liked this episode. The music was good, both the background music and the opening themes, as well as the ending theme. The ending theme had just the right level of whimsy in its in it, as well as in the accompanying visuals. The fight scenes were good. I liked the part where the money turned into cucumbers. I I wanted to see where this is going and what the deal is with that guy. I don't know what that guy. It looks like he's a cowboy riding a cloud. I don't know what his deal is, but I want to find out. And I hope they explain why those ancient warriors are leaving this whole thing up to their descendants instead of doing the fighting themselves. Haven't demonstrated themselves to be incapable of fighting, but maybe all they can do is give advice and pass out objects to their descendants. Uh, and I expect that the Kappa will be defeated as the monster of the week at the beginning of the next episode. If I'm wrong about that, then he'll probably stick around as one of the villainous group's generals. And then his girlfriend, I don't know, maybe she's going to be involved in the making the monsters grow. Well, I'll be seeing the next one hopefully sometime soon, but it might be a while.